right, good morning. Welcome to my Jong Law Horn Pai class for this Wednesday morning. We have had a really good, nice detailed look at sections 1 to 3. We're going to continue to kind of work on those and break them down while starting to add some of the foundation works for section number 4. Section number 4 has some of the more tricky coordination drills of the set, so we're going to take our time with it as we move into that section. So feet can settle in the ground. Just take a moment to loosen up the neck. Yeah, and looking from side to side. And shoulder to shoulder. A couple of half circles in the front. And then we can loosen up the shoulders one way and the other. Arms can circle one way and the other. We'll reach it up and lean to one side and to the other side. First side and the second. And let the arms go loose. Gently wrap around the body. And then hips can roll one way and around the other. One more time, the first way and the second. The knees from the inside to the outside. From the outside to the inside. Get it up to the shoulder and the shoulder. Up to the chest. Let's do a little crossbody. Touch, 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 touch. Try to take it to your elbow if you can. Touch, 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 touch. Good. Okay, lunging out to one side. And we'll take it over to the other. Both feet face forward. We'll lunge to one side. And over to the other. Back to the first side. Toe goes up to the ceiling now. And to the second side, toe to the ceiling. Good, both feet forward. Walk your hands over to one leg. And over to the other. To the first side. And to the second. Good, come into the middle. Walk your feet in. Try to keep the hands close to the floor. And then roll up from the ground. Okay, let's start like we have been doing with that work from Kalari Payat on getting a loose flow to the range in the hamstring, quads, and hip. So our hands are going up over the head. You don't need to take big steps. You can even stay stationary, but you're going to go up, back, and step. Up and back, up and back. And one last few seconds. Good, and we can shake it out of the legs. Okay, so let's jump into our foundations. These are the techniques that get used as warm-ups for most classes in my Jung. So we're going to go a little wider than shoulder width. We're trying to get that ability to be quick with the shifting of our hip, and that's what launches our punches out. So we're going to grab, settle, twist, and punch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Come on up for a second. And that second variation, that slipping out from underneath or crossing, getting an outside line, slipping on the inside line. So Wei Lung Bai Mei. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Next one we've been warming up with is the grab and kick and punch combo. So put the leg back, same arm is out in the front, other hand is chambered to work on the strength and mobility in your shoulder. So we're grabbing, kicking, punching, punching. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Change. Other foot forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Then we switch to another version of this one, and that was with the side palm and inside stomping kick. So we're grabbing, we're sliding up, we're pulling and side palm and stomping. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other side, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Come on up. A couple seconds. Slow that breathing down again. So we've got two main things that are happening in our turnarounds, and we've been working them as individual exercises as well. So the one, we're going back of hand, palm, punch, back of hand, palm, punch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. The other one was our hook punch, pull down, straight punch. And both of these for now, we're leaving our horse rider's position. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, so the other thing we've been working on is that quick shift to the narrow square and then back to our horse rider's position to create these kind of tick-tick, roll back and strike. So let's use our hook punch, straight punch. And we're going to see this later in the set where we're going to be shifting in the hips. So we're going to go turn, kind of straightening out the back leg, pull down, and then drop into your horse. Push and straighten the back leg, pull down, punch out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. And come on up. Excellent. I think we're warmed up. So let's take some time right here at the sort of after the warm up, and let's go through sections 1 to 3 together. We'll go nice and slow to start. So we have our back of hand, palm punch. We're stepping through, punch. We've got that shuffle into horse rider stance, elbow. We stay there, we drive down. As we drive down, let's not think of these as a 1-2 as much as drive down and then twist through. Then we've got our quick spiraling back fist, settle low, kick low, draw in and punch out. Right side, shuffle in, smash down, pivot through. There's that narrow forward, back fist, settle, kick, punch. We're back to our left side, so we go 1, 2, we come up, we go back fist, settle, kick, punch. Then we're shuffling up, turning the foot sideways, palm and punch. Section 2 starts with the hook punch, straight punch combo. So I'm going hook punch, pull down, straight punch, slip under, Wei Lung Bai Mei to punch. Then we have a quick turnover back fist to our kick punch. Then that left arm is kind of pulling in and circulating around as we settle into the horse. Pull down, punch, slip, punch, back fist, kick and punch, hook punch, straight punch, slip under, Wei Lung Bai Mei punch, back fist, kick punch, hook punch, straight punch, step up, palm punch. Section 3 opens up like section 1 with that lead arm punch. 1, Now we're coming over. We're swinging that over, and then we're coming up. We're dropping. We're coming back. Back fist and hammer. Spiraling for the back fist high. Settling low. Kicking low. Punching out. Overhead. And uppercut. Settle. Back fist. Hammer fist. Back fist, settle, kick low, punch, over, up, back fist, hammer, back fist, settle, kick, punch, shuffle in, palm punch. Nice. So there's our 1 to 3. Nice steady pace, getting that all into the mind. Now, one of the things I want to work on today was a bit of closed side waist strengthening work that we see in section 1, and we also see it in all through this set. So what we're going to do is we're going to go 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. And we've done this before. We're going to go from closed side to open side with the waist. So we're going to think of our arms kind of like pendulums. We're going to go tick. We're going to come through the middle and then open to the open side. Close side, open side, close side, open side. Now what we want to kind of do is kind of leave that front hip nicely settled while we're working on this. 1, 2, and now just think of it being nice and light. Think of the momentum being created by turning the trunk, allowing those loose arms just to rise and fall. So here's some of the nice range of motion and core strength work that our long fist work gives us. Let's try changing that up into the other leg. So we've got this neutral position in the middle, and we want to go closed. This is the hard one, getting a pull across, a turn, shoulders down. We don't want to bind and lift. We want to be released and turn. As we come through center, it's neutral, and then we're up on the open side, which is a little easier because that hip is already opened up. So we're just kind of swinging. For now, kind of catch your extended pose and think about reaching into it, reaching into it, reaching into it, and then let it go, reach and extend. Like you're trying to take your middle knuckles of the hands and push them away from one another. Come through, push that middle knuckle away, hold it there, push, hold it there, push, hold it there, push. Drop it through, reach, extend. And now let's go for momentum. A little bit of twist from side to side. Got a couple more. Nice free range of motion. Not forced, released. Good. Okay, come on up. Lots of work goes on in that kind of posturing. Okay, so let's look at a couple of strike combinations. Let's start out with Tam Tuey number 1. So in number 1, we have this step out punch, and we're going to turn this into 2 options on that lead arm. So our lead arm is either going to go push, and in this case, again, we're going not with a rolled over fist, but a rising fist. This goes back to that idea of the bare knuckle boxers we were talking about in the Xing Yi, where we're trying to hit upwards and into the jaw. So we want to be able to go by kind of dropping the elbow. We're not picking up the arm and the fist. We're dropping the shoulder and the elbow and creating our fist. And we want to think about here like a draw back. So that twist that we were just doing, if I relax my arm here, so I'm nice and extended, but I just kind of drop my hand in. When I turn my body, like I'm reaching out to the other side, That's what's going to power this. I'm twisting into that punch. Now, once we get going with striking techniques in terms of fighting, we don't want to take our other arm out of the picture. And so we can just sit here and go pull back, punch, pull back, punch. So it's a little exaggerated to get the motion, but we pull back and punch. Now, one of the things the beginning motion gives us is that idea of setting up in the back leg. So we cross over, but the weight is in the opposite leg, so that we can then push out of that leg and throw our jab. So we're not going to hold the hand out there. We're just going to think about quickly from here, extending and hitting. Same time. You're going to go, think of loading up the insides, almost imperceptible. Think about kind of, I'm going to exaggerate because I have to show a little bit on video, but I want to think about just a little pull. Could be that you've checked in with this other arm, and then what you're going to think about is releasing that front leg. So while I'm coiled up here, I'm loading up the back leg so I can fire out that front arm. Pull, fire. So I'm taking some space. At the same time, I'm pushing out. I'm pushing out. Okay, so what's a nice follow-up to that? Well, Tam Tuey number 1 says a good follow-up to that is to follow through with a quick hook. That's what we're going to start with. It's not always going to be a hook. So I'm going to go punch, and then I'm going to shuffle again and kind of turn. And so in this case, what I want to do, and what the set's telling me to do, is shift to the lateral for that second hit. So I'm kind of squared up here, and I'm going to go boom and turn in for that second hit. So I've settled, and I go boom, hit. So now I can go 1, 2. And notice how we're taking space again. If I just throw the jab and I stay still and throw the hook, have a look at my blue wall hanging. My jab is inside that. But if I keep my body still and turn, oh, but my opponent's over here. So the set teaches us to go from 1 and a little shuffle in. Nice. So we go 1, 2. Good. Okay, now I'm going to move away from the throws. We talked about the throws, hooking around behind somebody, going that, sometimes like getting a headlock, reaching around and cranking somebody in. And we also had the snapping somebody open. And we've got this big, we were just doing this, swing, swing. Now, like we did with the lead punch, where we took that same motion and we turned it into jab, jab. Now we're going to take that swing, uppercut, uppercut. So we're going to swing that fist in. So instead of coming in with the top forearm, just for now, because this can also be straight up into the groin. One of the better ways to hit the groin is to swing upwards. But we're going to think about it as a uppercut. So we're going to go jab, hook, we've kind of turned, and now we're going to come back on that. We're going to swing the foot, and we're going to come through an uppercut. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Nice. A couple more times. 1, 2, 3. Now that same hook can be an elbow. So I could go jab, elbow, uppercut. Now we get a bigger uppercut in number 3, where we have our overhand uppercut. But notice, again, the mechanics of the core body movements are the same. All we're doing is changing how we release that power in the arms. So it could be a rising top fist, rising elbow, or it could be that I turn this into an uppercut. Okay, let's leave that one for a second. Actually, let's not. Let's try to pace that just a little bit for a second. So I want you to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Jab, hook, uppercut. Jab, cross, elbow, uppercut. Or I could raise that arm all the way up. It could be an elbow 2, elbow 1, elbow 2. It's that same swaying motion that we are working on. Okay, time is doing its usual thing. And I said I was going to introduce a couple pieces from number 4. So number 4 looks like this. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, cross, crane, brush, hook, palm. Lots going on in that one. So let's start out with our opening idea, and that's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's take it from side to side a little bit. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. 1, so we're pulling in, we're clearing, we're opening up the hand, we're punching out. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now, what's going to happen in this set? Let's put the hand here, and what we want to do is we want to bring the foot across. 2, 3. 1, hook stance, pull. So again, here we are working some pretty solid range of motion work. Because what I want to be able to do is I'm looking to have my foot facing kind of 90 degrees in the front here, but my torso turned across that weight-bearing hip so that I'm punching out behind me. Are we going to punch somebody behind us in this stance? Probably not. But look at that range of motion. In and turn your body so you can protect your face. That's that stinky thumb technique is in here. And I'm turning that structure. A lot of strength and mobility work in there. Let's just do a couple more. So we're going to go pull in the hand, step behind, clear, and punch. Pull in the hand, step behind, clear, punch. Oh, that torso is being asked to do with so much deep waist work because we're anchoring up those legs and then we're turning our trunk around that structure. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm going to leave it there today. And let's finish off 1, 2, 3. And let's go for a little bit more pace. So, backhand palm punch. There's that jab. Elbow down, up, back fist kick, punch, in, down, up, back fist kick, punch. 2, 3, back fist kick, punch, shuffle up, palm punch, hook punch, straight punch, slip under punch, back fist kick punch, hook punch, straight punch, slip under punch, back fist kick punch, hook punch, straight punch, slip under punch, back fist kick punch, hook punch, step up, palm punch, step in, overhand, uppercut, back fist hammer, back fist kick low, overhand, uppercut, back fist hammer, back fist kick low, punch, over, up, through, back fist kick, punch, shuffle up, palm punch. Range of motion, connecting all the parts of the body from center to extremity. And then we start to pick up the pace. So we build up aerobic capacity and that explosive, quick motions from the body. We don't want to get in the way with tension. We want this constant coiling of the body to create all sorts of different movements in the limbs. All right, we'll leave it there today. Thanks for training hard. Good. And if you've got questions, let's take those now, or quick text or email. I'll bring stuff into the next class for you, and we're going to slowly start to build up our number 4. Okay, talk to you soon.